Alright, so it's Rich Modern Athlete here with Lerena, ready to defend your title on the 1st of May.
Yeah.
First time defending it on South African soil. How do you feel about that?
No, absolute honour, to be honest, and it's great to be back at home fighting, defending the WBC green and gold and creating history yet again. So it humbles me, it keeps me motivated, and I'm just happy to be in this position.
I mean, it's an incredible thing to be able to do it back on South African soil for the first time. So that's obviously having your local supporters will be something that you haven't had before. How does that feel?
Yeah, look, I mean, I've defended the IBO World title 7 times, of which 4 were at home, and I fought abroad and come back and won the interim world title at home. So the Lerena army turns up, and it's just great to defend this belt now in front of them. So, but I've got loyal supporters and people who turn up for me, and I enjoy fighting for them and for my family and for my wife and for my children and for myself and for my team. So there's a lot that goes into it, and there's a lot that rides on my shoulders, but yeah, I know the end result and what I need to do.
I mean, everybody always looks up at people and goes like, "Oh, it's so cool to be there, like, number one in the world in your division, etc." What does it take to be there? What does it take to maintain that position? Getting up in the morning, what does the day look like?
Look, it's tough. You know, it's hectic. There's a lot of, you know, any athlete, there's a lot of preparation and hard work that goes into showing up on the night. You know, on the night there's 36 minutes of fighting, and that's that. But it's the preparation and the build-up that counts the most. You know, waking up early to get your road work in, your running, waking up early to get your strength and conditioning in, showing up for sparring to spar 12 rounds when your body's beat from the day before, ticking off all those back boxes and banking those checks. That's where the victory is won, and that's where the fight is won. And then you still need to be a family man, you need to be a father, you need to be a good husband. So it's about ticking all the boxes, or managing and balancing everything. When you're in training camp, the goal is training camp. The fight is the goal, and putting in all the work. But I think having the switch to switch off and leave those shoes at the door when you come into the house and try to be a bit of everything. It takes a lot. It's not easy. It's not easy from a family point of view. Cannot be easy for my wife. It cannot be easy for myself. But we all know the end result and the goal, and it's to make one another proud. And to have my kids look back one day and say, that was my father, and they must be proud of me, because that's all that matters to me. I don't, other people, what they believe or what they think of me, it's nice when people think highly of you, but I want to be a good dad, and when it's all said and done, my gloves are hung up on the wall, my kids can be proud of what I've achieved, and they can appreciate what I've done. So that's where the hard yards go in with all the training, because they see the sacrifice. My family sees it, my wife sees it, my children see it. The fans mainly see the glamour on the night. You know, we try to keep them in touch with all the training on social media and all of that, but they don't truly grasp what goes into it. But it's hard, it's not easy. How long I can do it for? Hopefully a couple of years. I'm in the best shape I've been in, I'm fit, I'm strong. But we have niggles along the way. As any athlete, we pick up injuries through all the hard training, and we try our best to deal with them. But yeah, it's a lot of sacrifice, and I'm just very grateful to be afforded this opportunity, and I hope to change somebody's life who wants to become a boxing champion, and hopefully they realize what it really takes is more than just skills and being a good boxer. It's a lot more.
I mean, obviously boxing is something which anybody can pick up on. It's like a cheap man's sport, for want of a better word. What words of wisdom would you have for some young, inspiring, up-and-coming guys and girls for this
You hit the
sport?
nail on the head there. It's a relatively a cheap sport to start. You need a pair of gloves and a gym to go to hit the bag. What I can suggest for young, up-and-coming fighters, it's very hard to make it to the top. But if you give it your all and you give it your best shot, you'll know where you stand within a couple of years within your career. You cannot be delusional. It's one sport where deluded people get found out very quickly. If you're good enough, you'll make it, but block out the noise. Focus on yourself, focus on your team, focus on being a better human being, being a better athlete. Those 1% people talk about are so important and so relevant. Get better with your recovery, because your body is a temple, and what you do to it and what you put into it and it makes a big difference on your output. So I tell fighters, work hard, that's inevitable, train hard, be a brand, you know, look to improve, you know, keep training your mind and your brain. That's one thing I've done, you know. I'm a qualified pilot, I'm a qualified medic. You know, I'm a businessman, I'm a serial entrepreneur, because this is how I keep stimulating my brain, and I believe that a lot of it's played a positive role within my boxing.
Tell me, what is your reason? What's your why?
My why? It's pretty simple. You know, I became a father very young, and my children are my life. And as I said, I want to provide a life for them. Not a cozy life, but a life where they're able to go to school, they're able to have a father who can play with them, who can guide them, who can teach them, who can be a good husband, who can help bring them up to the best of my ability. And that's my why, because boxing has afforded me that opportunity to earn a fair living, to be successful within my own realm, to be a good father, to be a good husband. And I just, at the end of the day, that's my why. And your why will always change because the goalpost changes. But I can't say the birth of my child is my why, because I've got 4 beautiful children, I've got a beautiful wife. But my why is holistically looking at everything and wanting to make everyone happy. And when it's all said and done, people can be proud. That's my why. When we depart this earth and we head over into the next life, when people talk about you, what are they going to say about you? And that's my why.
That's awesome. So listen, from all of us at Modern Athlete, we wish you all the best on the 1st of May. And let's hope that belt stays here at home.
God willing. Thank you so much.